I invite you to take a big breath of fresh air down into your body and allow that fresh air to scoop out any stress or pain or anything which does not belong back out to Mother Nature in offering. The intention for today's sound bath is for you to connect to your inner wisdom, to listen and to receive. Shoo. So wiggle your fingers and your toes and press your tongue against your palate to ground yourself. And feel your body here on the earth, and as you hear the sound of the tincture, allow yourself to come back into this space. And ever so slowly and gently open your eyes.
Welcome to another presentation of the Sound Healing Conference. Today's presenter is Liz Addison. Hi, Liz.
It is.
Liz Addison is a skilled mover of energy, working in a number of disciplines. She's a composer, instrumentalist, vocalist, and producer, a healing artist working in the Akashic records and the realms of nature, and a dancer. Addison has spent her life studying the music, dance, and spiritual traditions of the world, and has dedicated her life to sharing the healing effects of music and dance while we are lucky enough to be alive. Her signature practice, Kinetic voice, uses vocal vibration and dance movement to help clear stuck energy and empower lightworkers to do the sacred work we came to do. Welcome, welcome. What have you been up to lately?
Sacred work that we came to do, that I came to do.
Cool. Okay, let me ask you the big question I ask everybody, and that is, if you had all the money in the world, what would you do to help people on the planet?
Well, I think I'd continue doing what I'm doing, which is helping empower people to do the sacred work they came to do and support the light workers of the world. And the way I do it, because the way I'm wired, is through music and dance, through sound, vibration, and sacred movement, because I feel that really cleanses me and clears the physical and energy body so that I am receptive to the radiant light and I can radiate that light. And so it's really about bringing more light to the earth plane for me.
Excellent, cool. I also forgot to mention that Liz is one of our instructors at the Institute. It's like I always, it's like she's one of our first classes, and students are just ecstatic. People think, oh, sound healing can be really mellow and calming. Liz is activating. She's really gets people's energy moving because she does sound and movement as well. It's really incredible for a lot of years now, too.
Thank you for that. I know, it's been 15 years. Yeah.
Okay, so tell us about your presentation.
Well, today I'm going to share my PowerPoint, and I got some pretty pictures, so we're going to sort of start at the beginning here. Today is an introduction to the Indigo Dragonfly course and the Kinetic Voice program, and that's me, Liz Addison. And Indigo Dragonfly represents an opening of the third eye, and it's powerful medicine. So as Dave and I were talking about, we want to support you in opening your third eye and becoming clear vessels of the divine light. And we also want to help clear tension and toxins and trauma and outmoded beliefs that might be blocking us from that radiant light. So I operate from the knowing that we are beings of light, but stuff happens, living in this dense vehicle of the body-mind that can clog us from that light. So today we'll practice vocals and dance movement to help clear obstructions in the body-mind and liberate our inherent radiance. So Kinetic Voice is a healing and empowerment program using the voice and the moving body. Today we won't be able to move in really fully ecstatic ways because we're in a box, right? We're inside of our computers and in our rooms, but there will be some subtle movement that we will add to our vocalizing so that you can kind of experience this marriage of using the body fully. As I said, this practice is designed to bring more light to the earth plane, to our sacred work, and to the communities we serve, and the beings of nature who share the earth with us. So today's gifts, we're going to do a couple of chakra chants and their associated movements, and then we're going to end with a sound bath blessing. So to start with, I want to talk about the essence of the practice and the essence of how I, as a vocalist, think of my voice. It's not just my voice. This is the voice of the divine coming through my design. And I want to encourage each of you to use that sacred voice, the voice of the divine coming through your design. Nobody has the same weight of hair or heft of vocal cords or shape of the bones or the mouth or the structure. And so your voice is a unique instrument. It's not special, right? But it is unique. And it's really important. It's like our birthright. It's our responsibility to tune it and tone it and resound it. So what I want you to think about today is the vibration of your voice, not just the sound. This isn't about performance, right, as you know, but it's the vibration, and that sacred vibration can be guided to and through energy centers of the body in order to recalibrate, to reset, to restore, and to help activate and move those centers to maybe throw off some unnecessary patterns or energies that aren't needed. So physiologically, just vocalizing enhances the mood by producing endorphins, boosts the immune system by producing proteins that function as antibodies, and it encourages the flow of lymph, the body's flushing system. So just singing is good, important for our health. Then we add choreography to enhance the effect of the vocal vibrations. So we're using the small, subtle vibrations and moving those through the vehicle of the body-mind and to the energy centers. And then we're going to move those energy centers with our moving body to kind of add a gross motor movement. And I don't mean gross like that. I mean grossa in the grand sense of the grand vibration, the big vibration. And that further helps to activate this process of living in a body and using the body, the voice, and the physical vehicle of the body as a tool to clear and cleanse our being, to radiate that light more fully. So when we add the dancing body and while we're vocalizing, this helps to produce new neural synapses. So this is encouraging growth as we age, which is really important, let me tell you, because if we're lucky enough to get older, then that's a good thing to produce new neural synapses and produce a feeling of well-being. And that, of course, we know is very important. The Indigo Dragonfly Foundational course is this chakra vocalizations. I call them vocables because they're non-denominational, vibrational sounds or chants or vocables. They don't necessarily mean anything. They're open vowel sounds. They're consonant sounds. So the ideal is to transcend any kind of religion, really, and feel the sacredness of the vibration without invoking a deity, a particular deity. And we use the chakra system because it provides an elegant map for living a balanced life, and it logically covers important aspects of living in a body, like the root for connection to earth, like the sacral chakra, our creativity, the solar plexus, empowerment, the heart, love and healing, the throat, communication, the third eye, intuition, and the crown, the connection to source or divine energy that comes through, boom, down those sutras, down this sushumna, this energy current that the spine lives on, and out the chakras. So the chakras, these energy centers that also relate to nerve ganglia in the body, respond to vibration in the form of light and sound and can be activated with sound and movement. So that's what we're going to work with today. So I think I've got this is going to be where we're stopping this PowerPoint. And we're going to just work on a couple of chakras today, the root and the heart. That's my plan if we get through everything in time. And the root, or the Muladhara, which is the Sanskrit name for this location or this energy center, has its own open vowel sounding vocable. And the root chakra I was given when I developed these vocables and movements through meditation and prayer, I was given the snake as an image and an energy to help us connect to the earth. And the snake is really intimate with the earth and lives with the belly on the ground, right? And moves and so is really intimately aware of the earth and can help teach us. So we're going to start with this vocable. And I want you also to be really aware of where the root is in you, because everybody's designed differently. Some of us might feel it below. Some of us might feel it slightly in the back. There's this grounding dragon meditation that some people do, and they feel that tail grounding them to the earth in the back. Some people feel it in the front. It could be high and low. I mean, you have incarnated here to have your experience of living in your body. So where you feel it, like what Bob Marley says, who feels it knows it. So where you feel it is where it is in you. Because our spiritual anatomy is slightly different from our physical anatomy as well. So I want you to really honor where you are feeling this root energy center, this wheel, this vortex that's connecting you to the Mother Earth. Okay. So now I'm going to get out of this PowerPoint, and I'm sitting at my keyboard because my students have said it's a really good way to be able to hear the vocable. So the first one is A, Ah, Wah. So I'm going to play a little bit of a sound, and then I'm going to vocalize. I'm going to say it, and then you're going to repeat after me. So I want us to kind of go into this rhythm. So it's like a kirtan, but it's a little bit different because it's going to be just the A, Ah, Wah sound. So that A, Ah, Wah is in a 6. So it's kind of like a waltz. And I want you, if you can, to like, you can probably see my punching bag, ah, eh. I don't know, maybe not because it's sort of dark in there, but I want you to feel like really opening the voice and allowing the sound out, maybe from the root, allow it to come out. But you're also going to be taking that vibration that you create with your voice and sending it down to the root. So there's kind of a cyclical effect. Some people feel it stronger from the root up, and some people from the voice down. So remember, though, that I want you to think of the vibration of your voice. If we didn't have these magical instruments, ears, there would be no sound as we now know it. It would just be vibration. So while you're singing, I want you to sense the vibration as well. Work with it, feel it, push it down. And what I say sometimes with this one is like, think you're like a bullfrog. You got this bullfroggy, pushing that vibration down to the root, okay? And don't be shy. Wait a second, I need some water. And push that vibration down. It's a 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Right. So I'm going to go first. Your turn. I'm going to go. Hi, Dave. Here's a change. Good. Work that vibration. Nice. So we're doing a little melody here. Your turn. Great. Your turn. Good. Now we're going to push the vibration a little bit lower. Your turn. Let's do that again. Push it down. Nice. Your turn. Push it down. Go. Do it again. Nice. movement in the root. If the vibration got there, maybe as you say it again, feel that vibration a little bit more fully. Your turn. So as you slowly start to feel the vibration of the piano recede, also see if you can feel the vibration in your own being, your root. Or maybe just that area is a little bit more activated because you put your attention on it. Good, so feeling that resonance of your sacred instrument, your voice, activating the region that connects to the Mother Earth and our survival. And if some of you have a feeling maybe that you don't want to fully incarnate here, don't want to fully be embodied here, I want to tell you, I want to remind you that you have incarnated here and you deserve to be here. And the earth kisses our feet. And every step we take upon her, we kiss her with our feet. So thank you for being aware of that region in the body, that energetic space that connects to the mother. And maybe even next time you talk, you can feel your voice resonate down in the root. I have to admit, it takes some practice. Like, I've been doing this for 30 years, and it does take some practice, but like right now, I can feel that part of my body resonating. So, yay. So the next vocalization we're going to do is the heart. There are a lot of very heart-centered people in the Sound Healing Institute. I teach there a lot. And so this has a very different feeling than the root, obviously. Different location. And there's no hierarchy, as you know. So those of you who know a lot about the chakra system, probably know this. And those of you who are just being introduced to it, I want to make sure that you are aware there's no hierarchy. Like the root chakra, just because it's down there, isn't any better or worse than the heart or the third eye, or right? Because there's no hierarchy in our embodiment here. All the realms are sacred. So the quality of the heart is different. It's the frequencies are a little smaller, right? The pitch is higher. So on that, we were doing the traditional C. This is F. So right just there, the pitch is different. So suddenly it's a different feeling. Now these vocables have a small melodic bandwidth. Because if we get too big, like we're not in the place of the ego. This is not performance. So all we're trying to do is having these really small little melodies to activate just that like the root before. And so it's a small bandwidth of pitches. We don't move our pitches a lot. We stay in a small family of pitches. And here with the heart, it's the same. So the totem animal for this vocable that I was given is the hummingbird. And the hummingbird has those beautiful, wings, those shimmering wings and fluttering wings. And those hummingbirds, like, I think some of them are like 180 flutters a second. Dave, you would probably know this. And they have a pitch. You can actually hear a pitch that those wings create. So there's this beautiful resonance of the hummingbird. So on that level, I love the hummingbird totem to think about that for the heart. But also what the hummingbird does is it has this little kissy sipping nectar, beak and tongue, and they're sipping nectar, and it's this nectarous transmutation of light into sweetness, right? That these hummingbirds are doing. So they're refracting this light, this green healing love energy, and then they got this sippy, kissy kind of nectary thing. And the kiss is actually a modification, in humans, is actually a modification of feeding, right? Chewing the food and sharing it with your loved one, the child, probably, especially. So think of this kissy kind of puckery face with your lips. Right? It's different from the bullfrog. All right, it's this. And while it's not overtone singing, there's a shimmery quality that comes to this vocalization, this vocable. So it's the word we. So makes total sense to me, right? We're honoring all our relationship, all our relations, and all our relationships, all our relations, the earth, air, the fire, water, the plants, the beings, all the tribes of humanity. We, the animals, the swarms, the herds, everybody, we. But the word never really stops, so it becomes a palindrome. So it's W-E-E-W, W-E-E-W. And for those of you who don't know what a palindrome is, it's the word is the same front as back. So it's this sound. And then it will be your turn. David, bring your video back on. Your turn. Good. So this one's going to be a little easier to feel maybe in the heart chakra because your throat's closer to this part of the body, right? And you can work the vibration down. So what we're going to do is bring the sound out, of course, because it's born on the lips with this sweet, puckery sense, but then we're going to also bring that vibration to the heart and allow it to spin. And remember, there's the chakra on the back as well. So try to bring that energy front and back so the vibration is splitting. Your turn. So maybe the first thing to do is just give a little self-love here, just a little hug to yourself, and that tender, that tender little hummingbird. Yeah, that tender, yeah. Yeah, it makes me a little weepy, actually. Taking time out for self-love is something we don't often do. So feel that little hummingbird, and yeah. And then maybe there's somebody or something that comes to mind as well, right? Just right off the bat that you want to send a little love to. So, yeah. These practices are really simple and easy to do, and we can do them any old time. Just a little vocalization, a little intention, and sending a little love around, a little compassion for self and others. So, thank you. We're going to pause the video now because I'm going to go to a different room where we can do some movement.
So now we're in my dancing room. Welcome. And what we're going to do is those same two vocalizations, the root chakra chant and the heart. But we're going to add some very specific choreography to it, just to help activate the regions that we're singing to. So in the case of the root, obviously, it's going to be activating the root with the vocal, and we're going to add some movement to it. So that vocable, again, is A, Ah, Wa. And I'm just going to stand here and ground in. And I'd like you to do the same. So feel that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And let's just start to kind of sway side to side. Move the weight to the right, left, right, left. I think I'd like to hear a little bit more of the music, so I'm going to bring this up a wee bit.
It's good volume here.
Okay. I need to hear it more. And remember, it's A, Ah, Wa. So A, Ah, Wa. My turn. A, Ah, Wa. Your turn. So sink down into your feet. A, Ah, Wa. Good. Feel the magnetic pull of the earth as she drops you down, and you feel every cell of the soles of your feet connecting to her. Eh, ah, wah. Your turn. Make it a little bit deeper and bigger. Eh, ah, wah. Good. So now we're going to make a kind of a Mobius right in front of the root chakra
chakra with our hands. So where the 8 of that Mobius crosses is right where the root is, and we're going to go sweep and sweep. We're going to start to clear and push some energy and help spin that chakra with our movement. And then we're going to send our sound down there. Your turn. Good. Good. Again. Good. Now let's lift our weight. Your turn. Send that vibration to the root and start to feel it connect to the earth. Your turn. Good. Let's come center. Let's take a deep breath in. Draw up some chi and exhale. Bend the knees, hinging at the hips so you don't hurt yourself here. Feel that root. See that nice hinge at the hips? The Sushumna is straight. Take the other side, shift the weight, and reach and shift. Good. Sink down. And then start to just feel the weight of the lower part of the body into the ground. Like we're drawing water from a well, deep, deep down in. So coming back to this energetic center, we're going to again hinge at the hips here. So feel the root really connected down, and we're going to just intend and consider that we're pulling up water from a well. So our hands are like the rope, our arms are like that rope going around and around the pulley that comes up. And then we're going to bathe ourselves here with that water. So let's do that one more time. Draw the water up, so hinging at the hips, straight Sushumna. Push into the feet to come up and feel that root active. One more time. Good. Exhale. Good. Your turn. Your turn. Drop down to the earth. Draw the water from the water table deep within. Send the vibration to the root and offer the water. Pour it into the ground. Your turn. Now maybe just sink a little teeny bit. Feel the vibrations. They may be spinning, they may be pulsing. Just allow them to recede. And feel that sacral root chakra slightly activated from the movement, from the sound of your own voice. Good. going to come back to the hummingbird. So feel that resonance in the root chakra we've just activated. Feel that resonance and allow that to support the spine and the Sushumna. Your turn. Come back to that place of self-love again. Good. Feel that heart center supported by the root. Good. And one last one. Feel that. Good. Now we're going to take one arm out, and in. One arm at a time. So I'll go a little closer. So it's out, in, out, in. Great. So we're extending that love energy from the heart down the arms, but it doesn't stop at the tips of the fingers. It goes out like a big green neon light, all the way out, to all things and back into deep self-love. To all things and from all things, deep to self-love. Your turn. So let's just turn sideways and we're going to just shift the movement. So again, feeling that energy from the heart all the way down the arms. We're going to just consider that we have a big paintbrush and we're going to draw this big swath of color from our heart in a big 180-degree circle, half circle. Your turn. Your turn. Now let's change sides. Your turn. One more. Good. Stretch it open. Nice. So let's feel that heart explode out of the chest. Yay. Now when the arms are open, let's go side to side with them. So what's going to happen here is the elbows are going to kind of lead this. So the elbows can help open the heart chakra in the front, but also feel the back. Feel behind you where that heart is open in the back. We can be a little faster. Side, 2, 3, 4. So we're like a Roman candle, right? Spreading his sparklers around. Your turn. more. So feel your back. So I'll move like that. You can kind of see the back moving and the heart chakra area moving and expanding, exploding. Your turn. My turn. One more. Good. Take a deep breath at the heart. Sip in that nectarous green. Good. 2 more. Now we're just going to touch the pulse very lightly. Then we can reach overhead and heart height. Your turn. Last one. Your turn. Good. Good. So feel just the nice resonance in the heart, the support of the root. Of course, in a full practice, we do all of the chakras, and there are more movements, there are more variations of the vocals, but it doesn't matter, right? Because you get the idea. So now we're going to just shift a little bit because I want to bring us back down to the ground for our sound bath. And so this kind of helps to integrate some energy and relax a little more. And it's kind of a cousin to shaking medicine, but it's more like a pulse. It's just a pulsy thing. So I'm going to go sideways. You don't have to go sideways, but I'm just going to go sideways to kind of show you there's a very relaxed sort of thing. We're not going into the knees. That can hurt the knees, right? We don't want to put pressure on the knees. We're just kind of allowing gravity to pull us down and pop us back up. So it's a little bit of a bounce, a pulse. And this relates to the sacral chakra vocable. We're not necessarily going to do a lot of that right now, but I do want you to get the feeling of the weight and dropping down into that sacral chakra region. It's very private. And it's also very relaxing, so boom, pa, pa. Now keep with your pulsing. I'm going to come a little closer so I can show you the mouth, the vocable. It's another open sound like a, ya, wa was, but this is just a and ya. But you don't have to say it like a, ya, Just let the pulse bring the rhythm out like this. A, ya, your turn. A, ya, good. Good. A, ya, nice. Good, and let the hips be part of that. Your turn. when you do this, again, it's like that bullfrog. You're going to be kind of dropping the jaw. You can let the lips go, blah, 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 the jaw. Let the TMJ relax. We're so tense in our culture, we'll tie like this. Wear mouth guards at night. Let the jaw go. Da, 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 da. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Maybe you want to have a little more bounce. It's okay if you don't, but if you want to, let it go. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Good. Now let's just do a little step together step. Keep that pulse happening. So it's a little step together, step together, again, step together, step other way, step together. Feel the pulse here in the sacral chakra. Let it relaxed. Again. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Your turn. Other way. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Good. Again. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Your turn. Other way. Hey, yeah, hey, yeah. Last two. Good. Now come. A little open stance. We're just going to do a pelvic circle. So a circle parallel to the floor with that sacral chakra like a ball bearing at the center. Good, and just let it hang there. So now I have a little sound bath for you. So I think I'm just going to pause that for 1 second. We'll bring it back in a minute. So now we've had a chance to connect to the earth a bit with our voices and our bodies and the hummingbird, the sacred hummingbird. I just want to share with you a little sound bath that I created from nature beings that I recorded all around the world. We've got birds from Australia and birds from Missouri in the middle of the country. Got African sounds and water from my home.
just end in silence. Thank you so much.